Welcome everybody, Tractorchute here. Just got off work and I've been excited all freaking day because I've been promised this is supposed to be some sort of epic 4 versus 4 matchup. We are going back in time, jump in the time machine. Wings of Liberty is upon us. We got a little bit of 4v4 action at the bottom. We have, as the green Zerg, Konstantino. In the yellow Terran, we do have Vid. Everybody's making their plans, as you can see here as well through the chat. As the pink, my favorite color, pink Zerg will be playing as Raptor. And, of course, the orange Protoss being played by Garratt. Up in the top here, we have some sort of strange ping due to a probe being hidden. Ha, ha, ha. Purple Protoss playing for the other team will be ShadowMonreo. As the aqua color Terran, we have SGTCarlos. As the blue Protoss, we have daftpunk. And the red Zerg will be played by kokorka. Hopefully get a very good game here. We will 2x this baby until we get into some action here. Looking like some pretty standard wall offs here. Looks like we'll probably get some cannons up here. Daftpunk will take care of getting that one all taken care of. Over here, not even going to do anything here. Vince stating he is giving shared control to help his team out here. Are getting a little bit of an issue here as he did try and get the pylon down there. Didn't really do a whole lot of good as ShadowMonreo handled that correctly. Now on the other end here, we have the quick expo with the hatch first out of Konstantino. We also have a wall off by Vid. Very well done. That looks like a complete wall. That man knows what he's doing as a Terran. Over here the same. So it looks like both walls on each end will be contained with some cannon and a Terran. Unfortunately for this team, their Terran doesn't really want a wall off, so they're just going to stand there with a bunch of Marines. Very well done there. Garratt, on the other hand, on the other team, has got a couple nice cannons up, and Vid handling his own with a good wall and Marines in the back. At this end, actually, sorry, this team doesn't know how to wall off. I stated they're walling off, but this is the furthest thing from a wall. The Protoss player has planted a few buildings at the wall, but it ain't going to do him a whole shitload of good. Really needs to get himself out some cannons. Here we go. We are getting a little bit of running across the map with some dogs here. These dogs are going to make their way down to the other end here. We'll take a look at what kind of damage they can do. I don't think it's going to be a whole heck of a lot, as this team knows exactly what they're doing as far as walling goes. He is going to make his way up here. Is kokorka. Is going to get blasted by every single one of those cannons. Doesn't give a crap. Dogs are expendable. Lets them all die right there. Another hatch going down for Raptor here. He's going to also get the exploits. So both Zergs on the other team are exploiting nice and early here. Very well done. With this team down here, we do have the Protoss. Daftpunk will be the first to macro up here and get his second base going here. Now we may be getting some sort of... No, he is still just electing to put buildings at the front wall. Not recommended. Maybe throw some cannons in there, son. But anyways, if you want to plant all your buildings out here so they can get decimated first, that's quite fine. To each their own. Over here, we are getting a nice little gas laid down here for Raptor. And up here, we got something going on here. Garratt! Forget blowing the rocks up. Garrett's going to long distance mine, he says here. Raptor's going to build up some mutas, he has stated. We got some dogs on the field for Konstantino here. Very well done. Is that... Yeah, Konstantino. Very well done there. Vid has elected to blow up the rocks. Apparently not taking tips from Garratt over here. If Garratt was over there, he'd be telling him just to plant his darn command center down there. Vid wants to do it correctly, though, apparently. On the other end here, just Daftpunk's expanding. Other than that, nobody else elected to put one up. Hellion on the field, not the best choice on 4v4. It's kind of a useless unit. Usually you want to, get out some level 1 units and then tech up very quick, or just go right to the straight 3 or 4 tech, as most people do in 4v4s. Do have 6 gateways up here for Daftpunk, so very well done for him, getting pretty good here. If we go over here, are we going for the triple starport? Gotta imagine BCs are coming out. Battle cruiser time. Wow, we got some darkies on the field here. 5 darkies moving across the field here for Daftpunk. Very well done. Definitely a superstar on that team. If we take a look up here, SGTCarlos has an idle SCV. Love to see that. Idle SCV just standing there keeping watch, making sure nothing funny happens around that command center. Yeah, who we got left here? We got the red guy, Kokorka, over here. Kokorka's got a bunch of dogs out, and I would really be mad if Kokorka was on my team, because what in the heck are you doing, son? Kokorka not doing a whole heck of a lot. He's even got 2 gas. Kokorka, you got to get working, boy. This is 4v4, but your dogs ain't going to do nothing in this one. Wouldn't mind seeing him do something here. Finally, the DTs, I've been keeping an eye on them on the mini-map here, are going to make a move down here. Do get the scan up top here. All these dogs are going to go down. They're on hold position for some strange reason. Now they run away here. That DT says screw it. He's really going to move in here. This is trouble. They need a scan so Vid can take these things out. They're going to massacre through this barracks here pretty quick. Lift off. Something, Vid. Come on. Vid's going to lose all his units. Needs a scan, he says. Am I not correct in this? Let's see. Yes, Vid, you were the only one that can run a scan, so maybe you're talking to yourself. That's not good at all. Basically, the only thing you have now is Konstantino helping you with his overseer, but unfortunately, if you got nothing to kill these, this could be trouble. Really needs support from the rest of his team here. Oh, look at this. We have a hive. Wow, good for you, Konstantino. Already up into his hive technology here. They're just massacring through Vid's buildings here. This isn't good at all. They elect to leave that and go right for the command center. Very smart move by all these DTs. Vid gets off the line there. Very, very smart by Vid there. Vid, oh, saves it just in time. Needs to get it repaired here. It's going to burn to death. He's going to take out the rest of Vid's units. Vid, you have so much energy on your command center. Please scan. I feel so bad for Vid right now. We have support. ShadowMonreo coming in to support these DTs here. These DTs are just massacring everything. Wowzer, this is not good. Vid's base should be down here pretty quick here. Does get a Marauder out here. Marauder is going to take a few shots in there. Doesn't do a whole lot of good here. A few more dogs coming in here. They might get a hold of a Viking. Yes, they do. Vid running off with those SCVs here. Wow, not good at all. Vid now being revealed on the map here. Not that they really need to go anywhere because there's only one spot Vid is. And it's right here getting massacred. Here we go. This Viking here also still supporting here, blowing up what he can. Vid is moving out as far as he can here. Looks like he probably will try and rebuild here. What does he have up here? An SCV. Oh, we did get the gold minerals ready here, so he could be getting that going right away here. Oh, no, going for Konstantino. This isn't good here. We know Konstantino does have the overseer somewhere on the map here. He is getting massacred as well here. They're taking out all the turrets. Anything offensive is what they're taking out here. This isn't good at all here. Looks like these DTs, wow, 5 DTs could massacre one entire army for 4v4 play. This is amazing. Could be DTs versus the world. He might take out this entire team. All these overseers. So they got the detection, just nothing to kill him. In come the mutas finally. This should clean up this little attack here, but this attack has done his damage. Wow. Not good at all. Holy, way out ahead now thanks to the DTs of Daft Punk here. Down at the other end here, let's see whether our red boy Kokorka has done anything. Is he seriously mad? Okay, he does have the mutas on the field. I was really getting worried he was going to macro hatch some dogs though. But not electing to expand, not entirely sure why. It is 4v4. You really do need to get your expos out there. There you go. DTs have been taken care of. Vid, on the other hand, doesn't have enough. Really needs to get some more minerals from someone here. Hopefully ask the rest of his team here. There we go. We did get some minerals transferred over here. So Vid is ready to build this command center, I would have to imagine. In the center, Vid has a little bit of an army left over here. Let's see what he's left with for buildings here. Does have the factory. Does have 2 factories and 2 starports, so still has some decent ones. Does thank whoever gave him the money there. Over here, Garratt still long distance mining, my good man. We are 14 minutes in the game. Feel free to shoot that damn rock. I'd almost rebuild the Nexus in the proper spot. But to each their own, they are getting their exercise. Those probes are going to be in the best shape of any other probes on the map. Over here, Konstantino has a boatload of dogs, still doing very well with his expansion. Of course, still kept his hive technology, which was key. Those DTs really should have focused that down. I don't know if they would have got it, as it has 1,000,000 hit points, but might have been his best choice at that point in time. If we take a look up here, we are looking like mass void for Garratt. Not a bad choice at all. On the other hand, I'm going to have to assume that we are going to see just mass muta out of Raptor here, would have to imagine. I'd like to see maybe a little bit of more larva injector. That would definitely help him out there. Apparently he doesn't like to larva inject anywhere, but is very good at his macro game. Does have 3 expansions, or 2 expansions, 3 bases altogether. That was always get a kick at looking at Garratt over here in his long distance mining. Anyways, we got SGTCarlos is moving out with the next expansion here finally. He has what looks to be a bit of a Marine Marauder minus the medevacs here. ShadowMonreo there, on the other hand, he is really going to take care of the air, it looks like here. He's going to stick to the Viking, which should definitely counter the mass muta and mass void that could be coming their way. Here we go with a Stalker and Dark Templar army moving across. They clear out Vid's little bit of an army here. Bunch of dogs going to come in here. Needs to get those DTs in the front here so they can massacre through these dogs pretty quick here. Now they're going to have some vision trouble once again here. With those stalkers on the field here, this could cause a little bit of trouble combined with those DTs here. They're going to massacre through the dogs here. Might massacre through the rest of Vid's buildings here, which won't be good because Vid really needs every building he can get right now, as he was already massacred to start here. Is going to lose that factory. More than likely will lose both factories. This is not good at all for Vid. Konstantino's left the game even. Wow, 4 versus 3. These guys should almost be able to clean this map up. Oh no, we do have the Voids moving in here finally. DTs are not going to help against Voids at all here. Here they go. They're going to kill off Konstantino because this will get rid of the minerals. As even though Konstantino has left, the rest of his team will be able to gain the minerals that he is mining. They are massacring through this. There goes the hive technology. Now they need to clear up everything else here. Here comes the Voids here. Don't know if he has enough though. That's a lot of stalkers, and they're moving in with a bunch more DTs and Vikings. Those Vikings will easily take care of guarding off for any of those Voids here. They're going to look at cleaning up the rest of this. What do we have coming out here? Bunch of dogs coming out, at least doing as much DPS as they can before he goes out of the game here. Those Vikings get out of the way of those cannons here. Down here, we are going to clean up the rest of the army for the vacant player of Konstantino. On the other side here, wow, Vid, very well done, is getting right back in it. 6 barracks on the go here. Good for him. Konstantino, they could almost just leave him, but do need to take care of this mining here. Raptor's got his mutas and corruptors on the field here. This should be able to clean up what's left down here. We will soon find out here. It is still a lot of stalkers on the field. Those corruptors aren't going to do a lot other than get in the way. And it could be a fairly good war here. These Vikings should go down. Way too many corruptors here. There they go. They have cleaned that up here. Do have a lot of DTs down here. There comes some more stalkers in here to help out with the DTs here. They're going to see what they can do. It's really Raptor versus Daft Punk at this point in time as far as the armies go. Does look like they might have enough here. It is going to be very, very close. Maybe not. Raptor does look like he has cleaned this up quite well. They still need vision because they got to get these DTs off the map. These guys are completely oblivious to these DTs, it seems. Wow. I've never seen DTs do so well in a 4v4 without being scanned. Vid still has a few buildings left up here. He could really look to clean up these supply depots, which would put Vid in a very big hole, as Vid is supply blocked at this current moment. Is electing, I'm not entirely sure why, but to go with Archon, so maybe he's looking to do it all himself to go against that air here. Daftpunk is bringing down some more stalkers here. Up here, we do have a counterattack happening here. Garratt is moving in. So is Raptor. They're going to try and clean up this expansion down here. Down at the other end, we do have the combination army running into all these cannons. They're trying to take out a couple of these pylons here. There they go. One pylon down. There goes the other one up here. Up here, we do have the Vikings running into all this. That isn't going to do a whole lot of good here. Whoa, he has a lot of Vikings. Never mind. I retract that statement there. They will be able to clean up quite a bit of it here, but it does look like there's too many corruptors down here. If we look at the other end here, do have some Phoenixes running in there. Who the hell built the Phoenixes? Not the best choice there. Phoenixes aren't going to do you any good. There, he did leave a couple DTs in the army. They're going to try and clean up on Raptor here. Very well done. Up at the other end here, though, but we are moving in very well. Wow, SGTCarlos does clean that up there. That should take care of that attack here. Uggs, I tried, Raptor says. GG's in here. It does look like they are going to try and clean up on Raptor here. Everybody going at him here, beating on him pretty good there. With Konstantino already out of the game, but Raptor leaving the game, this will not be good at all, I don't think. This could be GG's coming from everybody. Garratt is coming back with his Voids here. Very well done. Do need all the support they can get. They are trying to clean up Raptors, the rest of his production buildings, which is very, very smart. Very well done as far as that goes. Here we go. Konstantino as well here is getting finished off here. He was already vacant. They can almost just leave these couple buildings here if they really wanted to, because he isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot because his team won't be able to take the minerals anymore. Daft Punk here does do fairly well, actually. Daft Punk, I would say, is a superstar in this team. That's for darn sure. Here we go. Long distance mining happening now that he has lost that expansion, has SGTCarlos. Up here we do currently have Kokorka moving out with his masked dog army. What a helpful player he has been so far. I do believe he had a Spire up here. Let's take a look at the units tab. He is the one with the 12 corruptors there, so yes, he does have a lot of corruptors on the field here. Up here, Garratt here is electing not to help. Going to let his cannons do all the work here. There we go. They do clean that up here. Vid, on the other hand, looks like he has accumulated a Marine Marauder army. Very well done by Vid. Look at this base over here. Does have the 6 barracks on the go. He's going to stick to the 6 barracks here and not build anything else, which is fairly smart. Does still have the starport with the reactor on it. Oh, here we go. Raptor is up. Wow, we're down to 2 players here. Vid's army should definitely get melted by this more than likely. If that Archon getting in some good shots there, but with those healing medevacs, it is creating a bit of a trouble here. But it does look like Daft Punk might have enough to clean this up. This might actually be very close. Has lots of healing from above here. Is slowly losing the rest of his army here. Doesn't have much left. Just a couple Marauders. They should go down here. Here goes the second one there. Not very good at all. Bringing in some more DTs. These DTs have been nothing but a wrecking crew here. They did take this out to get rid of the medevac count on Vid here. They're going to do so by knocking this down fairly easily. There they go. They end up losing that as well here. It does have the DTs to combine in with this army here. This could be troubles. I don't know if Garratt has enough to take out this as well with his... Oh, yeah, maybe. It'll be actually very close. He does have 12 Void Rays on the field. Very well done by Garratt. Daft Punk really determined what he needs to do from this point. Vid with these hidden expansions is really racking him, mining off of 2 golds. Very well done by Vid. Almost mined out of the first one. Is mining the second one very heavily as well here. Who cares if he's long distance mining? The boy had to come back. I actually want to see here. Garratt, what did you end up doing here? He does have that going there, and no, not even close with that long distance mining, so tons to go on his mineral fields. We have come to a standstill. Daft Punk isn't moving at all here. It's just kind of sitting back with all his units here, not entirely sure what he's thinking right now. Is trying to get everybody together. Oh, maybe he's looking to expand here. Does have a lot of transferring probes here. Oh, yes, he is. He is going to get all transferred up here. Everybody's standing still, not too sure what they are thinking right now. SGTCarlos here has a fairly good army there. Really needs some medevacs to complement that Marine Marauder he has going there. Finally, we have some movement out of Daft Punk here. Daft Punk's going to move in, sees nothing there. Going to run into Garratt with all these cannons here, these Phoenixes here, and all these Voids. They should massacre through this army quite easily if they choose to do so. Now Garratt knows where the army is. They're going to try and move in here, take out what they can here. Going to get in there, brings the Phoenixes over top. They should do some lifts here, I would imagine. Or not, they're just going to stand there as meat. All right, fair enough then. And does look like that's going to melt down very quickly here, as Mass Void was very powerful. Wings of Liberty still is very powerful. Here we go with the Marine Marauder moving out. They have stim to get across the map here. There they go here. And if you're stimming without medevacs, it's also not recommended at all here. Is on the move command, but wants to get right up that Raptor. Try and take out as many of these cannons as he can. A lot of these cannons should go down here, almost take out all of them. If you had took this pylon out, son, he might have been better off. It might have done a lot more than taking out the rest of what you did. Garratt has just amassed too many Voids at this time. He is really controlling this. Has 21 Voids on the field. Here we go with some more stalkers from Daft Punk. Wow, Vid has amassed a Marine army here. Doesn't have any medevacs to support the army. Doesn't have the stim pack. Sorry, I was thinking of the word. Does have concussive shells, though. And I believe he has combat shield. Yes, he does have combat shield as well. Vid is looking to go in for an attack here. It realistically is 4v2. I would imagine that they should be able to clean this up. But by the looks of Vid's army, I would be very terrified if I was the other team, because they don't have a lot of cannons or anything, nor do they have a whole heck of a lot of units. Let's take a look here. 12 Corruptors ain't going to do nothing. Do have the 2 siege tanks, 9 stalkers, and 2 DTs. Few Vikings. Vid over 100 Marines. This could be very scary. We might witness a 4v2 massacre with the team with 4 losing. This isn't good at all. They don't have a lot to take care of what Vid's bringing. He's trying to come back with his army. Needs to get some DTs. We know Vid doesn't know how to scan, so if you bring those DTs over there, you might be able to massacre through it. Here we go. We are going to happen here. Vid is going to lose a lot of units here. Yes, he still has not learned the scan. Vid is going to lose a ton of these DTs here, but he's just got so many. They're going to take out all the units that aren't cloaked at all. That's for sure good. Garratt says he's on his way. We know Garratt has a crap ton of Voids that are going to come in here. These DTs are just massacring. Really wish Vid would learn that scan. I'm sure after this game he will learn it, because this is not good at all. He is losing more units than he needs to. Has lost a massive amount of units this game to DTs due to the non-scanning here. Even an Overseer coming in from Raptor, but Raptor doesn't have any Overseers here. We do know Raptor has left the game, but they are still controlling his Corruptors. There we go, and Vid is losing all his units due to the lack of scanning ability here. All these Voids here, though, Garratt might be the key to victory here. Vid is taking out a lot, but he's just losing all his units, which could be avoided with one quick scan. There we go. Woo! The scan has come down. Vid at the half-hour mark. 30 minutes has realized how to scan. These Bloodlords are going to go down fairly quickly. This is not looking good for the other team that had 4 versus 2 for the longest time. No, don't go down to this. We did have 2 Spires, one of them going into a greater Spire. Daft Punk has left the game. This is really looking embarrassing. I cannot believe this is happening. This was 4 versus 2 for so long, and they're probably going to go down to it due to their lack of skill. That wasn't good at all. They were doing so well with those DTs, but really letting Vid rebuild on the gold, really disappointing. Yeah, oh, there's just way too many voids here. I know you thought you had a chat. No, you did not have a chat, boys, and you can take poop to that. Vid almost goes out, doesn't know how to scan. Garratt long distance mines almost the entire game on the expansion, and you guys still lost this game. You shouldn't be embarrassed of this. Wow, but I do have to give congrats and credit where credit is due to Vid, Garratt, Konstantino, and Raptor for overcoming this, even though Konstantino and Raptor did go out. Konstantino very early went out here. He is going to bring over what he has in Corruptors here, see what kind of damage he can do, but I think he is too little too late as this Mass Void and Marine Marauder's just too much at this point in time. Wowzer, unbelievable game. Good for you guys on that side here. So very sorry for the losing team who was 4 versus 2 for the longest time. They had that going their way, but just couldn't put the finish on. Really needed a bit better choice. Those DTs had to be taken out the main buildings when they were being left alone, and they had lots of chance to knock down the Vid's remaining buildings, but just didn't go for the kill. Very well done, boys. We'll see if you can finish this off here. I can't imagine you going down at this point in time, as you guys just have too much of an overwhelming army here. Vid's gonna go up, clean up what's at the front entrance here. Have a few Vikings left for what is his name again? Sorry, ShadowMonreo. Garratt says, got it. Garratt can feel the victory coming, chasing down the starport. SGTCarlos is running away. This team of 4, team of 3 now, I guess they've had one leave, is really being a bunch of arseholes by running around their buildings. They really don't have a chance in here. This was unfreaking believable. Raptor, they were still gaining minerals off Raptor, so fair enough. You can almost call it a 4 versus 3, 2.5, sorry. Garratt did build a crap ton of cannons, which did get a lot of kills there, but I can't believe Vid came back. That was very well done. Garratt really didn't get touched the whole game, so congrats to him for massing up with the voids. Vid says that he can just never give up. ShadowMonreo gives that a laugh. Always love it when everybody's happy when they're playing, even though they lose. Very good to see the good sportsmanship happening here. Is going to massacre through the rest of the ShadowMonreo. Fair enough, does have an expansion. Has stopped everybody from mining. They have stopped to give the short golf clap to congratulate the other team for that great 4v4 comeback. Over here, SGTCarlos is still mining up. Garratt's chasing around with some phoenixes here. If my economy didn't get ruined, you'll be deaf, he says. I'm loving the English skill I've witnessed in this game so far. There goes ShadowMonreo. He seems like one of the most happiest players I've seen. I do enjoy players like that. SGTCarlos is flying around with his command center, being much of an arsehole. Vid's taking all the expansions he can, even though they have this one. Did manage to mine out 2 complete golds. Very well done for him. Here comes all these voids. Have amassed some carriers in there as well. What do we have left? Basically this command center, bunch of overlords, and probes in the gas, eh? So I imagine once we get rid of this command center, let's have a couple buildings. SGTCarlos will be leaving this game pretty quick, I would have to imagine as well here. He is running all of his peasants all over the map, maybe praying he can win this game based on team boredom from the other team. He is just going to run around as much as he can to avoid dying here. Hasn't built his base yet, so will be revealed. They'll be able to see exactly what in the heck he's doing. Somebody's pinged over here. Vince says, clean up time, boys. Clean up all 4. Let's massacre through the rest of these SCVs. And they run into the corner like a bunch of scared little babies. Why would you run into the corner? Come on, SGTCarlos. What in the hell are you doing, son? There we go. Vin will clean that up here. Really nothing left on the map now. We do have the rest of the probes over here at this point in time. Other than that, I'm trying to find something left that they're trying to kill here. Vince says 4. What the heck does 4 mean? I don't know. Maybe they have some sort of code language. Really trying to find some buildings here. Nothing over here. Not entirely sure why we have not got victory yet, but we'll speed this up and figure out why. Let's move it to 4 times. I'm really concerned. What is this other team doing? There we go. No longer any forces for blue. And down here, Konstantino still has his hive left after he left for the one team there. Oh, here we go. Sorry, guys. We found it here. It does look like it is the fact. Oh, my God. SGTCarlos, you're the man. The comeback of the century starting. We have the factory. We have the tech lab. He's going to go Hellion and win this game. Woo! Carlos! 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 Was he just blasting his tech lab? Carlos, you're the man, son. You're so good, you're going to beat yourself. I love it. Carlos is still going to try this. ShadowMonreo saying he can't find him. I don't even think ShadowMonreo has anything on the map. I'm actually very curious. I don't see anything for ShadowMonreo. I'm assuming it is just SGTCarlos. SGTCarlos could really get out. Oh, he's mashed his food. Sorry, SGTCarlos. If you had more food, I'd give you the benefit of the doubt to mass up your Hellions. But I don't think it's going to happen. I'm so sorry. What? Oh, my goodness. Vid overlooks it here. We do have some arrow to garratt. All you got to do is send a void to each corner of the map, buddy, and you'll find him. He does get up and fly away. Lands in a new position now. New hiding spot over here SGTCarlos runs to. Really the only one left. Vid searching around the map. Oh, no! He sees the voids go by. Running away again. Oh, here it is. SGTCarlos has this here. Laughing out loud, says garratt. Got it, he says, but doesn't realize there's still factory fire. Oh, no! Oh, they got a hold of him. And the expansion. Oh, no! There we go. That was a very fun game. Unbelievable comeback. You get slime on yourself. You win the gold trophy. I know I have the best haircut in the world. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe, send your replays to tractorchute@gmail.com. You be good, don't hurt nobody. Peace.